Nityanandam. So today I actually wanted to talk to you guys a little bit more about guru-disciple relationship, and I actually wanted to share an experience I had back in 2015 in one of my inner awakenings. So up until that point, I hadn't actually had this, any crazy mystical experiences that other people would always describe to me. People would say they had like some, they could see like literally energy landing into their body, or they had darshan of Meenakshi, and she revealed their past life to them, or something really crazy and like mind-boggling. And I never had one of those experiences, and people would always describe these to me, and I was like so incomplete about it because I always wanted one. So I was sitting there thinking about this, and I was like, this isn't fair. I always wanted one of these experiences, Swamiji. Why haven't you given me this? And then I looked up at, I was sitting in this mandala process thinking about this, and I looked up at Swamiji, and I just felt this like overwhelming gratitude towards him. Like I just had this really special connection with him, and I just was like, wow. And I just had a click. And so I wrote him this letter. And I told him, Swamiji, I was really incomplete with you because I never had one of these mystical experiences. And I always wanted one. But today I realized that the ultimate experience is having the feeling connection to you. And, I just want to say thank you because I feel I have this really strong connection to you. And he read this letter and he just started laughing at me, and he pulled me in and he gave me this big hug, and he said, "You're my daughter, you'll always be my daughter." And it was just such a joy for me. I was so elated, I was so happy about it, and I couldn't stop smiling. And I was just thinking back about that experience actually, because me and another brahmachari here, Makalika, were talking about the Guru Gita, and the Guru Gita is actually, for those of you who don't know, is probably the most sacred book in Hinduism. It talks about the relationship with Guru, and the Guru-disciple relationship. How important it is. So we were talking about this, and in the Guru Gita, they basically describe how the relationship with Guru is even above your relationship with God, your connection to God, because Guru himself is the path to God. He can give you liberation, he can give you anything. He has the ability to give you the whole cosmos itself. So Guru, the relationship with Guru is always the highest, and bhakti, or devotion to Guru, is the ultimate experience, even above enlightenment itself. And such a beautiful context it sets for Guru-disciple relationship. So we were just talking about that, and I just suddenly remembered this incident that happened back in 2015, and I was again just felt this gratitude towards him for giving me that experience, because there's so many thousands, maybe millions of people who are watching him on YouTube, but I mean, how many people actually get to have that personal experience with him, who get to have that such a personal, deep connection with him? And you only really can experience that if you're around him. You get to be in his breathing space. And IA is like the perfect playground for that, to build that connection with Guru. I get to spend 21 days, literally all day, just sitting with him, and it's such a really, life-changing experience, I can say. For me, at least, it was. That I feel that, honestly, if you have the opportunity, you should absolutely take it. IA is such a beautiful program. If you guys are interested actually in learning a little bit more about Inner Awakening, let me know. If you guys have any other comments, questions, or concerns, let me know. I'd love to answer, anything about Guru-disciple relationship, or IA, or any other questions you guys might have about spirituality or Swamiji or anything. So please let me know. Leave a comment in the comment section, and I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. So thank you. Nityananda.